So we did I didn't change the sound. It should still be working. All I did was use the remote. So we did sort of our 10 minutes of walking on the smaller circle, and he relaxed quite a bit. He got a little more stable, took some deep breaths, had a little lick and chew. I think he liked that. And so I'm going to give it about 20 minutes walk and trot to the left. I have no idea how this is going to go. We'll just find out together. And if it takes him 20 minutes to really even get a few decent strides of trot, then I think I may go back to the little circle at the walk warm up and then trot after that, because at least when I did it that way, he was far more consistent in wanting to maintain the trot. He didn't try to break the trot quite as much like he did in the beginning, but over time he started to offer to maintain the trot easier and easier. So he may really need that warm up for his hindquarters working straight on the small circle. So let's give it a go. See how long it takes. Here come our shenanigans again. Not bad. And again, at least he's consistent both directions, that he's breaking to the walk. And if he's a little squirrely, give him a few extra strides of walk, try to get him stable, and then we'll try it again. I know, we got to go all upside down for our transitions. Yeah, and I can feel he's not going to maintain the trot, which is fine. Like I said, it's just another way to work. I never make them hold the trot. I find it develops over time. And if I have to use my legs that much, it's going to make me unstable, which defeats the point of helping him get stable and better balanced. It's a little better already. Good boy. Good. Much better already. So that could be because we warmed up to the right. It could be because he finally got his little warm up to the hindquarters on the small circle. But he's starting off a lot better to the left than he started to the right. And it may all go to crap. We'll see. We'll just keep playing with these transitions. But he's coming off my leg a little easier than he did to the right. He's more willing to go forward. Whoops. And trot. Not that time. I know, it's not easy for me either. He gets cranky. He starts complaining. He tells me it's hard. We just keep going. It gets better. Much better. That was not a bad little bit of trot. I'll let him walk just a hair longer. Good boy. And it could be, it's not unusual that when horses start to gain a little bit more control over the speeds and he's wanting to lengthen his neck a lot more, it's not unusual for them to lose a little bit of forward in that process. And that could be what's going on today as much as anything else, is he's trying to find that balance between lengthening the neck and controlling his speed and keeping the trot through the back and the hind quarter. That was a lot better. And like I said, the neck is the last part to lengthen. The neck lengthens because he got a minimal amount of engagement and a minimal amount of stability through his back and hind quarter that allows him to quit having to stabilize his body through his neck. So it's like as he lengthens his neck, he's getting some strides here and there. I know, try it anyways. But most of the time when he really starts to lengthen that neck, he wants to break to the walk. And that's why he's not too keen to maintain the trot today, which is fine. Like I said, we work on it either way. That was a little smoother. Good boy. It's not bad for our first 5 minutes. I know. Then we get cranky. Try it anyways. And back to trot. That's better. And back to trot. Try it anyways. There we go. It's like he fusses through the transition a lot and then kind of gets his balance in the first few strides. So the transitions will get better and better. And that's, again, why I don't mind. Like if he maintains the trot, that's 100% him. My legs are not on. And if he wants to break to walk, he can, as often as he likes. Ah, much nicer. So I might not do as long this direction because I don't want to get too greedy. That was quite nice. And I'm still within the first just 10 minutes. So this direction, he's coming together a lot faster into some good strides of trot. So I'll just do maybe 15 minutes this direction, where the other direction where he struggled more, I gave it 20. So what this tells me too is that I'm pretty sure I'm going to go back. This was an experiment today, and I think he does better in the trot if I give him the small circle warm-up where he really engages the hind legs more and stabilizes the back before I even ask for trot. Today I just sort of went out on the big circle, gave him a loose rein, and then after a lap or two of walk started picking up the trot. And trot. That's a little better. Yeah, so I think we'll just do 15 minutes this way, because that's almost the end of 10 minutes. I'm going to let him walk a little more because he's doing well. And trot. He's so funny. Now, if I can kind of sit the trot, now that's a little too bouncy. If I can sit the trot, it seems to help him quite a bit. I can sometimes sit it, sometimes not. That's much better. And at least he's finally wanting to lengthen his neck at the trot. Just like the walk, it's a little bit abrupt how he pulls on the reins, so you got to keep pretty loose fingers with him. But what you'll feel is the lengthening of the neck, like I said, goes hand in hand with better use of the hindquarters and the back. So it's a lot less bouncy, it's a lot smoother, he's more comfortable, but he falls forward a little too into long and low instead of just a long and level neck. He plunges forward, which is fine. It's part of his learning process. And that's something the transitions actually really help with, is the control over speed. So the upward is making him push. When he has to get from walk to trot, he has to push more than if he just maintained the trot. Trot. And when he breaks from trot to walk, he has to brake more. And B-R-A-K-E, which means resisting the acceleration and resisting his body weight falling forward. So the downward transitions for him are absolute gold nuggets for building up that hindquarter. So I'm not unhappy with all these transitions. And he's getting more stable. He likes it when I post on the wrong diagonal. I keep picking up, whoops, trot. So he may feel more stable when I'm just sitting a bit more on his right hind. And trot. Do 2 more minutes. You're doing great. And trot. Like I said, when he trots, even though he's long and low, once he lengthens that neck, it's not hard to sit the trot, and it's pretty smooth. Uh-oh, I lost my remote control. Bounced right out of my pocket. Okay. 1 more. Let's not step on the remote, okay? Pretty good. Pretty good. 1 more. I know. Give me a good one. Oh, that wasn't good. That's better. Much better. That's a good one to end on. Okay. And I'm going to have to get off because that's my remote on the ground. And then I'll get back on and I'll do his walking work. But that was pretty good for the trot work. I do think, after sort of feeling our way through that it's much better if I do the walking warm-up. I don't know that you need to see all the walking again. I can show you the last few minutes of it, and then I will record trot again, but tomorrow I'll show you the long rein work in 1 or 2 more videos.